to discuss the concept of Hindutva as proposed by Savarkar. Some people use the word Hindutva simply to mean believing in Hinduism or related to Hinduism. And they say because Hinduism believes in inclusiveness, there is nothing wrong with Hindutva as a concept. Yes, one can argue that way, but Savarkar's use of Hindutva is different. Savarkar's use of Hindutva is very exclusive, and I would say it is opposite to constitutional goals. So let us discuss what is Savarkar's concept of Hindutva. Savarkar's concept can be discussed in terms of certain steps, in terms of certain assumptions and proposals. Number one, he takes the position that Hindus and Muslims can never be one nation. They have been historically antagonistic. They were so in the past, they are now, and they will be in future. To think that they were not is wrong. To think that they can be welded into one nation is wrong. The politicians who think like that, Savarkar would say, they are infantile, not grown up. So probably Nehru comes under that category. So they have been antagonistic, number one. Number two, of course, that they have been antagonistic has been proposed by Jinnah, proposed by Ambedkar. But Savarkar's position is different. They have been antagonistic, that is one. But the second step is, he introduces a certain new concepts. He says, only Hindus in India, and he defines India as from Indus to the seas, take this land as their Punya Bhumi, that is holy land, and Pitru Bhu, that is fatherland. So only Hindus take India as to be their holy land, come fatherland. Call it HF land. What is holy land concept? Holy land refers to where is their religion coming from. Hindu religion is coming from this land only. So to Hindus, this is their holy land. What is this fatherland? Fatherland refers to where is their culture coming from, be it language, socialization process. To Hindus, this is the fatherland. Whereas to Hindus, India is both H and F, HF land. But to Muslims, this is only fatherland, not holy land. Their holy land is in Makkah, Medina. Okay. To Buddhists in Japan and China, India is a holy land but not fatherland. So, Savarkar says finally, only Hindus have India as their holy land and fatherland. For others, it is holy but not father, or father but not holy. So that is the significance of HF land. Okay, one may think, okay, so what? It's not that. This concept he uses as a political project. How is that? He says, because only to Hindus this is HF, they are most loyal. Okay. They have no other extraterritorial loyalty. Whereas for Muslims, this is not so. So let us look at it in the context of Hindus and Muslims. So to Hindus it is everything, but to Muslims it is not. So that's it. Okay, what does this have to do with the concept of Hindutva? Savarkar proposes Hindutva, but then he gives an unusual twist. He says to him, Hindu is the one to whom India is both fatherland and holy land. Hindu is the one to whom India is a HF. So, he says first Hindus have that, and next he proposes Hindus should have that. So his understanding of what is changed to what should be. And he thinks the project of Hindu Mahasabha is to promote the ideology of Hindutva, where Hindus are proud of this. And then should be proud of this and should act politically on the basis of that belief. So what does it mean? So he proposes Hindus and Muslims can never be equally patriotic. Muslims can be disloyal. Not only that Muslims may not be loyal enough as Hindus, but Muslims can even work to wreck this nation, India. So he thinks that the Muslims can ally with others to wreck India. So this is religion-based nationalism. Whereas the constitution believes that religion is a private thing and both Hindus and Muslims are equal citizens. So Savarkar proposes, in terms of elections, Hindus should vote for those leaders who are advocating the cause of Hinduism. Okay. And not those who are saying to whom religion doesn't matter or Hindus and Muslims are equal. So it is like Hindus should not vote against the people, should not vote for the people who are championing secularism. Instead, they should vote for the people who are championing Hinduism. And he thinks Muslims are anyway doing and voting for the people who are working for Islam. So, this is what Hindutva concept is. So, diluting it and say that Hindutva is nothing but Hinduism, and Hinduism is tolerant, is a complete distortion of Savarkar's ideology. So when some people use the word Hindutva, now they should clarify whether they are using it in the sense that Savarkar used or defining it differently. They can define it differently, that is one way. But if they mean that their use of Hindutva is the same thing as Savarkar's use of Hindutva, their behavior, we can say, is not in tune with the constitutional goals. But of course, we can later see how he came up with such ideas and how those ideas are empirically valid or invalid. Okay, so that's about Savarkar's concept of Hindutva. It is he who coined the term Hindutva.